Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special episode of Lego Talks. Aha! Hopefully, my audio is better this time. So today we have Lego gun builds
Heyo.
and quarantine creations.
Hey guys.
Today we are talking about the a very special thing. It is the new Star Wars sets. So let's get into it. We'll start with Lego gun builds. What do you think of these?
I kind of have mixed feelings for these because some of them I really want, like the 501st Battle Pack. Everyone wants that, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that interesting. I've never gotten one. Is the Anakin Interceptor? I've always liked that ship, so that would be probably one I want to get. The AAT. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit pricey, and the shape is kind of weird.
Yeah.
The General Grievous Starfighter, I was definitely disappointed with that. The new Throne Room, that's freaking awesome. I wanted the one that came out in 2015. I always thought that one was pretty cool, but I never got it. But this one looks freaking awesome. They did a great job with it. And what else was there? There was the Resistance ship, which I don't know. It looks cool, definitely inspired by some original trilogy ships, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get that. It's probably going to be pretty expensive, definitely over $100 by the looks of it. And then there was the Knights of Ren ship, which I don't know. I guess it just depends when we get better pictures of it.
Yeah.
But overall, some of the sets are definitely better than others, but the minifigures, I would say, are the main draw for all these sets, probably.
Yeah, because in the, I believe it's in the AAT, we get a new Ahsoka. I believe that's and we get one of those new troopers. That's pretty awesome. Like, I just really like the design on those helmets. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
So I think I'll do my thoughts for these. So again, going off of what Lego Gun Build said about the throne room, that is awesome. That's just very, very cool. Because it's bigger and it has Emperor with the new hood piece. It's got, I'm trying to see if there's any new designs for anyone else. There's the disappointing Grievous Starfighter, but we still have another Grievous Starfighter if this one won't work. If this one disappoints. What do you think, Quarantine Creations?
I wasn't really into like that much into Lego Star Wars when the first Grievous Starfighter came out, and that's like during the Clone Wars. But the design isn't that different, to be honest. Like, it's pretty much the same. It looks almost identical, and the minifigures, the Grievous might be the same, or like slight modifications. But I know the Obi-Wan's the same from like the Duel on Mustafar. And the only really reason that someone would probably want to get this is either for the set or for the Airborne Trooper, because the last time we got a 212th was in the Battle Pack, which like everyone wants.
Yeah. So
I'm not sure how I feel about that one, because I think it's definitely overpriced, because it should be, it was like 400 something pieces for $80. I think it was.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, a lot of people get really upset about price per piece. And most of the time I try to stay open-minded with stuff like that. Like, there's certain like big pieces or lots of small pieces or minifig quality can really like skew the price. But in this case, 3 minifigs and like 400 something pieces for $80. I just think that's overpriced. I mean, usually I think Lego's pretty good with that, but with this one, I don't think so.
I don't know the prices on them. Like, I don't know where'd you find the prices, Lego gun builds?
I looked at M&R Productions did a video on it, and he had the prices in there, and I think there was a website.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see those. I'm just going off. My thoughts are just off of the builds and the minifigures because I don't know the prices.
So yeah, I don't see a single stud shooter on the Knights of Ren transport ship. All I see are just like brick built guns, or classic guns or spring loaded shooters, which are awesome.
Mm-hmm. What would you guys prefer, like stud shooters or brick built guns that don't even work?
Brick built guns.
Brick built.
Yeah, same. That was easy.
Although, the spring-loaded shooters in this set, you can see them at the front, but they're not really noticeable, so I think those are pretty good.
Yeah. I've always liked when they do that.
I do have a question for you guys. So, do you think I forgot how much the Knights of Ren ship was, but do you think there should be more than just 2 Knights of Ren? Do you think there should be 3 or 4?
That would definitely bring up the price, but I don't know.
So,
I think didn't they include the ones that we didn't get yet?
I'm not sure.
I know one of them we didn't get.
The entire sequel trilogy is really vague about the Knights of Ren, and then they just throw them in the last movie, and I don't really know anything about them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember
that's one thing that really bothered me. Shouldn't they have lightsabers like Ben Solo? Because they're all force sensitive.
They should. Episode 9 was weird. It was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it is pretty disappointing that we only get 2 Knights of Ren because there were some complaints that we didn't get all the Knights of Ren in other sets. But if these are the ones that we didn't get, it's kind of okay. If these are just the same ones, that's cheap.
If I'm being honest, I think I would rather get the updated Kylo Ren shuttle because it comes with 2 Knights of Ren that are much cooler, and I like the builds of that ship better. Not to say that this one's bad. It looks nice. It's probably a really nice set. But I don't know. Just in the case of the minifigures, I think the Kylo Ren shuttle is much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. This just looks like a giant speeder bike to me. It's for a big fig. Okay, now let's go on to the what is it? The Resistance transport. This does have stud shooters, but I believe for this one, I think they actually did it right because they're kind of hidden and they're on the sides.
Yeah, they look fine to me.
And it depends also if the actual I think this comes from the Star Wars Resistance show, but if the guns on the actual ship are long or short, that makes the difference. If they're short and then the ones on here are short, that's fine.
Yeah.
Kind of like with the 501st Battle Pack with the ATRT, that gun should be long, not short.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's right.
I see some greebling on this, which I always like. Yeah. This is a really nice set. I like the color scheme.
It kind of reminds me of a mix between the Tantive 4 and a U-Wing, almost with the engines in the back.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that. And to me, kind of with this color scheme, it kind of resembles a bomber because it's got the.
It does.
It's got the color scheme.
Yeah.
And it even had.
I saw an incredible meme, Rise of Skywalker meme, just real quick, that said, how did you win a war with almost nothing? And then Lando says, well, for starters, we didn't use the Resistance bombers.
Yeah.
Y-Wings are superior.
They are.
Mhm.
They've even got kind of like I don't really want to say microscale, but I'll say it microscale with the windows at the front, like they're
Yeah.
just tile pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that. That it looks like it sort of looks like a junior set because it looks like the proportions are off.
Yeah.
Especially with like the sloped at the front, it's like sloped up from the cockpit to the back. It just
Yeah.
looks off to me.
And
Would you guys rather prefer a print for the windscreen, or just the tiles? Would you want a sticker or a print with a printed thing on there, or just the little clear tiles? Because I know it kind of ruins the immersion for some people because you can see the studs on the other side. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they should have added like real windows. It wouldn't be that hard to add like windows behind it. I don't think.
So someone's gonna turn that into a mock after watching this video.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's just gonna modify the set. So
I could try to build a mini version of it.
do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
you should do that.
Do it.
All right. So in one of the pictures, I don't think that it's on the picture because pictures I'm looking at are like from a magazine or something.
That's what basically all the pictures are from.
Yeah, I see something with a gonk. It looks like a gonk, so it's got to be good.
The minifigures are pretty cool though.
Yes.
Like I know the new Mon Calamari printed head. Like it's a gray one.
Yeah.
So it's similar to Admiral Radiss's, but it's different.
Mhm.
I like it.
Let's talk some more about the AAT.
Mhm.
Because I'm looking at the Ahsoka Trooper.
Yeah.
And it actually looks like we got a 501st Trooper. I mean, like that is because they are the 501st Troopers. But this is another way to get a 501st Trooper, but it has a different helmet.
Yeah, I checked. The body is the same as the one from the battle pack.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
I feel like without the blue helmet, it looks a little bit too white. Like I feel like there should be blue arms or something.
Yeah.
Because with the orange on the helmet, I feel like there's not that much blue on there.
We talked about that on our 501st Trooper, our 501st Battle Pack and Razor Crest review.
Who knows? They might be able to dual mold with the arms, just like a little shoulder.
Yeah, they should do that.
That would look really cool. The Ahsoka is. I like how it looks because again in the show she's like older. So it's pretty cool.
So is that the same head mold as the one from the Republic frigate, or was it Republic? The one a couple years ago.
Rebel frigate.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm not sure. Here, let me look that up right now.
Cause like the bottoms look the same, but I'm not sure about the top part. I don't know if it's shorter or longer.
Yeah. Next picture. Actually, let's talk about the throne room some more.
Wait, can I add something about the AAT?
Oh, of course.
Really quick?
I think it's the same piece, the Ahsoka piece.
Okay,
That's
what I thought. That's what it looked like. But with the AAT, I feel like the front looks weird because you can see the front part sloped, but also like the bricks on the side makes it looks like really sharp cut because it's like a angled brick. But besides the fact that like it comes with the minifigures, I think it's almost identical to the one in I can't remember what year it was, but like the tan one. Yeah, that one. But I'm not sure. It definitely has more interior space, I think, because the middle part looks like it has hinges, so that might come up. But about the battle droids, I feel like I don't know why they included Kashyyyk battle droids. Like that's one thing which I'm like really confused about.
Well, hey, I don't have any, so if I get this set, I'm not complaining though. Not to mention, they don't come in many sets. So, but you do have a point. Like, why would they include them? But I don't really think it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but I feel like it doesn't go with the set. Like they just threw them in there.
That's fair.
So with the new throne room set, this is, well, I'm looking at at the front where it has 2 of the royal guards.
Yeah.
It has a thing to the side. It's like gold.
Yeah.
I believe that's like a minifigure head on top of like a gold cup, I think. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a smart way of doing stuff. I can see that the Emperor has the new head mold, not the new head mold, the new hood mold.
Hood. Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I have one of those hoods. They work good for certain stuff. Like for the Emperor, I think it looks really good, personally. But for certain other people, not as well.
Yep.
I think they need to make the hood in whether it be the old one or the new one in more colors, because I can't tell you how many black hoods I have, but like I maybe have like one brown one, and that's about it. Like there's like nothing else besides black.
They used to have a lot of brown hoods, and like every Jedi, they used to have them all, but like not anymore. But even when we did, like I think I have like one brown hood, but it's not in like the normal brown. It's like the old dark brown for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, so I want to draw your guys' attention back to the 501st Battle Pack. So it comes with one of the 4 501st Troopers has a jetpack, and as far as I can tell, that's inspired by Battlefront 2. One of the skins in there. And that makes me think, because they did a Battlefront 1 battle pack a while ago. I forgot what year it was, but they did one for Battlefront 1. And that makes me wonder, are we getting Fallen Order sets? Because I know a lot of people would like them. I would certainly like one, but
I want the Stinger Mantis. I really want that set.
So, on to the Interceptor. We're going to start talking about that. What do you think, Lego gun builds?
Well, as I said earlier, I have never gotten this set, and I would like it. It's a cool ship. It's one of my favorite ships in Star Wars, but I don't know, because it seems very similar to the one we got a few years ago. I think it was, 2014 or something?
Yeah, I got that set.
I don't know. It looks very similar. I'm kind of intrigued to see what the differences may be, because I would definitely like to get it since it's a small set. And it also makes me wonder, do you guys think they're ever going to do I'm sure you guys have heard about and seen people with the 2005 set where it comes with Anakin and Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptors and 2 Vulture droids. Do you think they'll ever do something like that again?
They should.
Yeah, they should. That's it's good to have 2 of the same thing and not have it be too similar to the one that came before it. Because this one, I have that set, the one that came a couple of years back. It looks to me exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like identical.
There's only so many things you can do with it, though, and that's why I'm thinking maybe they should do like a whole set of them, because that's one thing I miss about old Lego Star Wars. Even before my time, they had like the TIE Fighter collection where it came with like 4 TIE Fighters for like $80 or something. And yeah, that's kind of unrealistic now because a TIE Fighter itself is like $80. But I'm thinking they should do that with some kind of ship again, because I know so many people would enjoy that.
Yeah. I believe the last one, I think it was maybe I know the latest one is called the Value Pack, and that was in probably, I think it was 2013. it had I know it had a Headhunter and the 501st ATRT, and then it had like another Clone Wars set. They were all three of them are like really hard to get sets, and it was called the value pack, and they should do
Yeah,
more
I
things
know.
like that.
I know there was one in 2013 with the Battle of Geonosis, like you had an ATTE, the Corporate Alliance tank droid, and one other, and they were like, I think they still sell it, but it's like very expensive for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So
Yeah.
it makes me wonder, are they going to do any more of these like value packs? Especially, I think small starfighters like this would work well with that.
Yes.
Mhm. So, yeah, I'll just kind of continue on what I said earlier for this. It really does look to me exactly the same, but I believe probably not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that R2 thing with having his whole body in there, is that new? Because I remember it just being his head.
I know I do have from 2012. It's it's like an individual set, but it's Anakin's green Jedi Interceptor, and I did have that one, and all of R2 was in that one.
So, yep, I was wrong. But yeah. So, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Yep. So, did you find it?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. So I believe we talked about all the sets the sets that we're going to talk about on this episode, this special episode of LEGO Talks. So,
Emergency.
the emergency edition. But, yeah, that will end it for today. See you guys next time with the next episode of LEGO Talks.